So today I want to do a quick review of my new favorite sketchbook. This is the Handbook Paper Company Watercolor Sketchbook. This is in the portrait size. It comes with 60 pages in it, and it is just so great. It's 95-pound paper, which I know I usually like to get stuff around like 100, 120, but as watercolor paper, it's really great, and it allows it to have like more pages in it. So they have this, which is the portrait size, and then this is mine, which is actually too big for my camera right now, but this is the grand portrait size, and it's 10.5 by 8 into 8.25, because I think it's non-American sizes of things, but this also has the great cover you can paint on. And I was really happy because when I buy sketchbooks, I don't usually use the whole thing up. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think like 6 right now that I'm using, and so none of them really have been filled, but this one has. So this is actually the first one I got, and it's definitely been loved and is covered in paint. And the great thing is I bought this on Amazon for $12. So if you think about it, you can get a moleskin, but they don't make them, you know, the portrait size of watercolor, but that's like $20. And I think the giant one of this costs like $22. So ordering this and getting a watercolor book that's already made for $12, I can't even make one like this nice for that amount of money. So this is my Mood Board Monday book. It actually started as just a regular sketchbook. I mean, I kind of just played with it. I've cut pages apart. It's gorgeous with watercolor. These are the Bria Ray's watercolors. These that are amazing. I kind of got into kind of deconstructionism and started cutting things apart and layering stuff. So in here I've got paint marker, watercolor. This is a page I didn't like, so I gessoed over it. These are all mermaid markers, and for a couple nights I just kind of wrote in here, because the thing is that it was $12, so I can just mess around in here and I don't feel like I'm wasting paper or anything. So then I started doing my Mood Board Monday in here, and there's a couple pages like in between, but then I kind of committed this book to that. So there's tons of layers and paint and staples and things cut out, and this was one I didn't like, so I redid that. And it was okay because, I mean, I didn't pay that much for the book. This is one of my favorite spreads. It's a quote I found online. And then there's more Mood Board Monday in here. This was me testing out the watercolor resist with the mermaid markers and the Bria Reese. So I tried a couple different things to see how they would work. And I mean, these are thick pages with layers and layers of paint and paper and media and all of that. So I'm actually, this is the last page, and I'll do Mood Board Monday, and then I'll have finished an entire sketchbook, which is always awesome, I think. So it also comes with its own pocket in the back. It's a clear pocket, so I actually didn't end up putting anything in here. I've never really been huge for putting stuff in the pockets. I guess if I did more collage work, I would want to. I also kind of like this one. I would probably put washi tape on here to make sure it stayed closed, but I like that it goes in this way instead of the other one, because it's kind of hard sometimes. I mean, I've had some bleeding through, but that happens in every sketchbook you get. But I mean, overall, I love it. It takes everything great. It takes Copics great. It takes watercolors great. It takes layers great. I just really like the paper. It holds up really well. The binding is actually sticking together after all this time and all these pages and all these layers. So I'll put that like that. It's got its little ribbon enclosure, and you're good to go. So this is one that I really enjoy. Like I said, you can find it on Amazon. It looks like this. You can find it on Amazon. Relatively inexpensive, even in the store, because I think I bought this one actually at an independent art store, because personally I like supporting them more than anyone else, and I think it was still under the $20 that you would pay for a moleskin. But it's great paper, it's a great binding. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to make something this nice for this price. And that's why I wanted to kind of give you guys a little recommendation. So if you have any questions, I'll have some links down in the description, so you can go ahead and find your own copy, or not copy, but find your own book, and stick around, because this is going to be Mood Board Monday number 2. And I think since it's 60 pages, that's 30 spreads. So we got a lot of weeks to go through, but we've already gone through, I think, 12. So yeah. Anyway, that is my little review. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.